He extended one hand and placed it on the dying deer on the road, then stretched out his other hand and grasped the officer. In an instant, electric current passed through both of their bodies. The next second, the deer's sensations were transmitted to the officer. He let out a howl and fell to the ground, convulsing. The pain of that dying struggle made him feel like his heart and lungs were being torn apart. This was Jack's fourth superpower, telepathic transmission. The officer wrenched free from Jack's grip as if he had experienced 1,000 tortures. As the transmitter, Jack also felt this pain, but his heart held only endless compassion. From then on, the officer never hunted again. He couldn't forgive himself. After the sheriff learned of this incident, he sought out Jack. It turned out that his wife had been paralyzed for many years, unable to speak or move. Recently, his wife's life had come to an end. The doctor said that she was being tormented by immense pain every minute and second. But for some reason, she kept holding on, unwilling to leave. Seeing his suffering spouse, the sheriff wanted to ask Jack for help, to tell him what his wife's heart's determination was. Jack came to the bedside and gently placed his hand on the woman's forehead, sensing what was in her heart. The reason the wife was unwilling to leave was because she couldn't let go of their son. The estrangement between father and son made her reluctant to take her last breath. Learning everything, the sheriff tightly held his wife's hand. Through Jack's transmission, the couple completed their final conversation. After hearing the sheriff's promise, the wife left this world forever. Upon learning of this tragic news, the son rushed home. Unlike before, this time he received a hug from his father. The father and son finally put aside their past grievances and reconciled. Such a heartwarming scene made Jack can't help but think of his own childhood, and the bitterness in his heart went without saying. The lonely Jack walked aimlessly on the streets. The town's residents avoided him like the plague, believing that the sheriff's wife's death was related to Jack. They still held deep fear and prejudice against him. Walking on the road, Jack encountered the school bullies. They took Jack to the playground and started bullying him. Unexpectedly, Jack's energy suddenly erupted, blasting everyone away. That bully was blasted until he stopped breathing. Jack walked over to the man's side, using electricity to turn his hands into a defibrillator. After pressing a few times, the man finally regained consciousness. After something like this happened, Jack could no longer stay at the welfare institution. He walked back to his own home by himself. Opening the door, everything here had already been cleared out, but he still entered the basement where he had lived for 18 years. When the dean arrived, Jack was sitting dejectedly in the empty basement. The dean comforted Jack, saying that when turbidity becomes the norm, innocence becomes a sin. Jack, like a helpless child, nestled in the dean's arms and wept. At this moment, a storm suddenly arrived. Jack ran forward like crazy. As a bolt of lightning passed through his body, Jack seemed to connect with the heavens. His whole body kept flashing with light until he turned into a dazzling rainbow and disappeared from this world.